beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate the life and times of All Elite Wrestling. Born in 2019 out of the success of the crowdfunded All In show put together by Cody Reynolds, Tyson Smith, and Matthew and Nicholas Massey. Financed by longtime wrestling fan and message board blogger Anthony Khan, who would become the company's CEO, general manager, and head of creative. AEW quickly made a massive impact on the professional wrestling industry, established as a wrestling revolution to showcase the next generation of stars led by the stars of today. All Elite reached its highest heights when Phil Brooks returned to the ring after 7 years away. Like a certain orange politician looking to make America great again, Brooks brought out everyone's true colors for good and for bad. The goodwill that had been built up with a portion of the audience began to diminish as Brooks was slandered and antagonized by the associates of the executive vice presidents on multiple occasions. As times got tough and every metric showed that the interest in the product was on the downslide, the owner would time and time again would deny any of these issues and would state, "We are in our greatest run of shows ever." AEW breathed its last breath on April 10th as the Massey brothers presented backstage footage from All In 2023 for their own self-absorptive reasons. What once was an exciting new wrestling promotion with something for everyone has devolved into children making me old and tired. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Tell me when I'm telling lies. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from our studios in Garfield, New Jersey. I'm Dr. Messiah. I now finish stories on your mother's face because there's nowhere else to finish them now that the story's finished. And all the fun is always the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
It's your boy, Alex the motherfucking Hill, known as the Stanley of podcasting, and also can fully retire as the CEO and the COO of Fuck the Mr. McMahon Group. Also known as the man for your girl to put the crossface, have a run to a crossface, and if you piss me off, I'm gonna have the bisexual Undertaker come here and put you in your place.
What up, Calvin? Oh man, what a week. What a week. Some highs, some lows, a burial.
Highs, lows, death, funeral, no wait, idiots in the world, wrestling is at its peak. It's been a crazy week.
Yeah. But
I'm enjoying it.
What always brings us joy, Cheeks of the Week.
Cheeks of the Week.
Cheeks of the Week. And we're going to start out with the queen of Cheeks of the Week. She has returned. Nikita Lyons.
You don't know. I'm mentally over here clapping in my head, and I ain't using no hands. You know what's funny? If Nikita Lyons wasn't a wrestler, and she was just like backstage commentary, I feel like she would still have merch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She can't, I'm telling you, she cannot start an OF page because I'm spending all my bread. I don't give a fuck. She's not getting naked. I just need those photos.
Yeah. She had a Patreon before when she was doing Glow. So There's some risque stuff out there. She wasn't doing nudes, but there's some risque stuff out there.
Somebody out there in LA that talked to her before got something. I need them to go ahead and call Cuff, gag, sputter, Reddit real quick.
What up, Knox?
Professor Knox in the building.
Yeah.
You know, I can look at the picture all day while we talk about everything else. I don't need no other slides.
Yeah. Turn yourself up. Oh, I didn't introduce you today. We kind of just skipped to to Cheeks.
Hey man, we got the J. Look, we got the good Cheeks. You can't be mad at that one.
No, you're really low.
It's not even you're low. It sounds like I can hear you talking from Dark Side, not like I normally do on my ear.
Talk again.
Oh, that's why.
There we go. Yeah.
That's why I wasn't introduced, because my voice wasn't in there.
There you go.
I'm about to say, because you started talking, I'm like, are you on the other side with Darth?
Yeah,
I didn't see my yellow button.
I heard you through the window.
Yeah, I didn't see my mute button. I was like, oh, okay.
That nigga, I can hear him through the window too, through the camera. I'm like,
Yeah, you heard him through the window 600 miles away.
Yeah. I was 600 miles away, actually. I just got there.
And next up we have Macy Estrella, formerly known as Lacey Evans. She's back.
First of all,
whoa.
She's back in the habit.
I feel like she's with the wrong Peruvian. I'm sorry, bro.
This might have was her calling at this point. I don't think she's ever been a wrestler.
I mean,
I'm just saying, you know, Bang Bros is still a thing. Dude, fake taxi, anything. I don't disrespect her because, you know, her man does it enough for me. I'm just saying, you know, I wish I was that white chair or the cameraman. More the white chair.
Well, the white chair is infamous at this point.
It is. I might just have to buy one in case, you know, I want to do a photo shoot at my house. You know, no Diddy.
And the next up, you sent this one to me because it definitely was on my radar. Aja Smith, WWE referee.
You know, I want her to count 1, 2, 3 on me.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something. I was just scrolling through Instagram and she popped up because she was talking about her character when they announced her character in 2K.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, let me go look at her photos because, you know, I forgot she's still, you know, dating. I forgot his name. I forgot that damn wrestler name. Jesus Christ, it hurts my heart. I forgot. But I was like, oh, let me just go see what they've been up to. Yeah. And I scrolled past this, and I was like, you know what? She is on my radar now. Mm-hmm. I think I like her a lot now even more. I didn't even know she had this kind of side, and I'm happy I get to see it.
She's not really on my radar, but if she poking out, I'ma look.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Chicks of the week.
Hey, look. If you scroll further down and see her in the gym photos with her nose septum piercing. She don't look like she wrestled WWE. She looked like she would be out here in the Perfect Rock Band. And I was like, yep, on my radar. Thank you.
And in
That's all I needed.
And in the middle, we got Marty Bell from TNA. She
first of all,
that Dominican queen.
First of all, let me tell you something. The oatmeal pie stretch marks right there.
Word.
Have me folding like a lawn chair in the tornado.
And if you don't like stretch marks, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up.
You have no choice at this point. If you're watching wrestling, you say you a man and you don't like stretch marks, I'm gonna need you to go back to the little leagues.
Grow the fuck up. Get you a real woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I need to see a better updated photo of Nia Jax like this, even though she was baptized recently.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been that water. Anyway,
moving on. No, I'm sorry. We have hot sister updates. They haven't touched each other in a while.
And they're back to touching in gold.
They're touching.
Hey, I thought this was a gold. I thought it was a gold dust tribute.
Possibly.
Yeah. Could be all the dust tributes.
Yes, they're. I always forget her fucking name.
Who's the cameraman? The
duster.
Tyson Kid? I feel like it's
Probably.
Tyson Kid. It should be Tyson Kid.
Who else is taking pictures? Well, it could be the third sister. Because there's
Oh,
another
that's right. They
sister.
do have a third one. Damn, she must not be hot enough. She could be on the other side
No,
of the camera.
she looks just like them. She's just not into. I guess she's not into the. I can't say the word because I think we might get flagged. But yeah, she's not into the touching.
Into the touchy feeling.
Yeah.
She's not into the family style.
Yeah. The family cest. We'll put it that way.
Stepsister, I'm stuck in the dryer. Stepsister, I'm stuck in the turnbuckle. Help me get out.
Jesus. And moving on to Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Hey.
Last week was Warzone. We kicked the night off with Walter taking on Ricky Starks. Absolute Ricky Starks. And with 73% of votes, Walter is our winner.
I knew that would happen.
Match 2. Who the fuck voted for them?
Ooh.
Okay. Maximum Male Models lost to the Gong Club 18% to 82. God bless you if you voted for Maximum Male Models. God bless you.
God bless you.
You are a real fan of Eminem.
God bless you. Match 3, Bailey took on Camille in the women's division, and with 85% of the votes, Bailey won. Next up, Kip Sabian came out to the ring. Sadly, I've never won a match here at Warzone. In my defense, every opponent has been way bigger than me. No Diddy. Tonight, I'm issuing an open challenge to anyone less than 83 kilograms. That's 182 pounds for you stupid Americans. Now that I'll be in a fair fight, I dare someone to step up. And that challenger was Charlotte Flair. And the stipulations were Kip Sabian to win with a dirty pin or Charlotte to win in 30 seconds. And 76% of you voted for Charlotte to win in under 30 seconds. So Kip Sabian remains winless.
No offense, when you said that he had to fight Charlotte, I said that's a fair fight.
Exactly, it's a fair fight. Because she's like 150 pounds, and she's taller than him, because I think he's like 5'8", and she's 5'10". So it's a fair fight. And in our main event, the Indie God and our Mr. Money in the Bank, Matt Cardona, took on Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And with, this was a nice fight. With 57% of the votes, MJF, the devil himself, was the winner. And
I want you to know, I voted for boy, Mr. Woo Woo Woo.
And moving over to Dragon Force.
I voted for you fucking marks. Fire me.
So we're going to start on Dragon Force something like Undead Money is walking into the building. They are stopped by somebody in the back to ask her, are you guys ready for your match tonight? They just look, laugh, and they keep it moving on to the back. Our first match of the night is going to be a good one. Tag team match of Chase U versus Private Party. Basically, it's a frat fight. Our next match is going to be Bullet Club versus Ozzy Open. Our third match is going to be a bit of a doozy. We're going to have Jack Perry versus Dexter Loomis. How about that? And while the match is going, Uncle Howie comes in to help Dexter Loomis win, and then disappears at the end of the match.
Oh, wow.
Our next match, hey man, we got to run it back like the other company days. Edge versus Damian Priest. Next match after that, it's going to be a good one. And I know JK gonna like this one. Low Key versus Jacob Fatu in a Samoan street fight.
Ooh. I feel like we just saw this in MLW.
Feel like it too.
And now we at our main event. Undead Money walks out to the ring and they wait for Moxley to come out there and see who he has with him. Moxley music hits. He's at the Titantron. It gets quiet, and here comes Dragunov and Drew McIntyre right beside him. They run to the ring and start a brawl, and it carries out through the whole rest of the night that the whole back of the locker room had to come out and break it up. And that will be the end of Dragon.
All right, let's talk about it. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. They sat in front of a little screen, and they presented a certain video.
By the way, poorly edited. Look how they're presenting this video, bro.
Well, before we actually get to the video, I'm going to talk about the justification for the video. Because they attempted to take the reasoning for showing this video. They tried to tie it into storyline. They tried to justify it as we as EVPs, it interrupted us being talent. It interrupted, we didn't have time to prepare for our match. We didn't have time to pray. It interrupted our routine. We had to step away from being talent. We had to step into our executive role, and we couldn't prepare for our match, and we ended up losing to FTR. You know, we lost because their friend decided to try to make the night about himself.
Well,
go, JK. Go, JK. You can say what you're going to say first, but what I'm going to say is short and sweet.
Oh, you go ahead. I got no words for that.
Oh, okay. Short and sweet to everybody in the wrestling world is listening.
What up to
You
Johnny
see this
Autism
photo?
in the chat?
You see this photo of these two jackasses on the side look like younger versions of Ron Jeremy? They're both are a good tag team of wrestling, but they are stupid human beings. And they should be let go of their role as EVPs, because this was the most dumbest thing that you could ever do for your company. And then all you did was make CM Punk right for what he said.
Did you notice? Well, did you see fan cam, like people like taking videos in the arena? The crowd was chanting CM Punk during the presentation of this video.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
You hit the next slide. As they watched the video and as the actual fight took place, the crowd was chanting CM Punk. So you didn't do anything to help your own case. CM Punk came out looking like the hero.
Now, remember when they said that he punched somebody in the back?
Well, okay. Let's talk about the interview CM Punk did with Ariel Helwani.
Okay.
The only thing CM Punk said incorrectly during that interview, he said, I didn't hit anybody. He did attempt to punch Jack Perry.
He attempted.
That is the only incorrect thing he said during that. I think he connected with his forearm. He went to punch, but at that point, Jack Perry was already going down, and I think he hit him with his forearm. That's the only thing CM Punk said incorrectly. That's the only thing he said. Other than that, every word was true. Anything you heard from the Youngbucks or Jack Perry or Dave Meltzer or Brandon Cutler or anybody on that side of the argument was a lie. Go ahead.
So let me tell you, if we're going by lawyers' terms and the law terms, CM Punk didn't lie when he said that he didn't hit nobody. He swung and missed, so he didn't hit nobody.
He grazed him.
He didn't lie. Like he didn't lie.
Yeah.
But the only person I was worried about in this whole back of this video was the man in the red shirt. Cause that was Chris Hero. He was stressing so damn bad.
Yo, he's like, oh shit, not again.
Bruh, like when I saw him, I was like, is that Chris Hero? I was like, oh my God, I know he probably went in the bathroom and cried. Like he was stressed. I was like, bruh, this is fucked up for even him. I was like, I don't even give a fuck about the fight no more.
Let me say, Jack Perry should send Samoa Joe a birthday gift, a Christmas gift, fucking Easter candy, because if it wasn't for Samoa Joe pulling him out of that fight, CM Punk would have whooped his ass.
Oh, he would have. He would have. Clearly.
because there was no self-defense.
No.
If
I'm gonna tell
Samoa
you
Joe
right
had
now.
stepped in and pulled him off, or whatever he said, or told CM Punk to chill the fuck out, he would have really got his ass whooped. Because nobody else was.
He's lucky he got a chokehold.
Or Jerry when Jerry Lynn ran in, or when Paul Turner ran in, it was Samoa Joe was the one that got in there and actually broke it up.
He was lucky he just got a chokehold. For real. He was lucky.
Hey, listen to this. Jack Perry should just go ahead and get him the Diddy treatment. Go ahead and let Samoa Joe just have some treats because he saved his ass from getting beat the fuck up.
Word.
Also, a side note, that'd have been the first fight that CM Punk won on camera. That would have been a legitimate fight. So it'd have been 2 wins that night. But the point of this video was, to be honest, really stupid. Not even tying to storyline. Like, y'all could have spoke about this and kept it moving. Y'all just proved that CM Punk, basically, his hoodie said what it said. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And the last
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
The last 5 seconds of the video, after Samoa Joe pulls Jack Perry away, and then Paul Turner and Chris Hero, all of them step in with CM Punk and Malachi Black. He was there. They all stepped in, and CM Punk turns to where the little screen is, and he's yelling at Tony Khan. I guess that's where he says, "You're a fucking clown. I quit." They drag him off back to his locker room, and he says he quit. He didn't want to have that match. So at that point, this is where he tells the story. Samoa Joe goes into his locker room, says, "Come on, let's have this match. Let's do our shit." They go out. He has the match. If you remember, after the match, he's got the belt on his shoulder. He puts his one up and he walks out. At that point, he knew he wasn't fucking coming back.
Mm-hmm. But they turn it into, he got fired, because Tony Khan said it.
Well, legally he was fired, but he just knew he wasn't fucking coming back. Whether he quit or he knew he wasn't fucking coming back.
Now, did you guys catch an interview with Kenny Omega saying that he is the worst EVP? And he admitted
It's the smartest thing. It's the smartest thing he said in a long time.
He's one of the smart ones, and I knew it. I was like, you know what? He admitted his mistakes. Not like these two ass clowns.
I've never completely blamed Kenny Omega for any of the problems.
I didn't blame anything for Kenny.
If you go back to the brawl out, he wasn't actually involved in the fight.
Yeah.
He grabbed Larry. That was his whole involvement in the fight. He grabbed Larry to get Larry out the way so nobody stepped on him.
He if anything, he helped CM Punk, his dog, pretty much. So, yeah. I mean, I'll never blame Kenny Omega for it. I just blame him for having shitty friends. That's pretty much what it is.
Johnny in the chat says, "Do anybody here agree with me? AEW won't last more than 4 years. If the shows are still boring every single week, go back to 2019. AEW stop taking shots at W." Here's the thing: AEW will last as long as Tony Khan wants to spend money. Yep. He has an endless supply of money from his father. Now the issue is, will it be on television? Is there any network that wants to put this crap on their television, on their station? That's the question. It will last as long as Tony Khan wants to spend money. Mm-hmm. And CM Punk said that in the interview with Ariel Helwani. It will last as Tony Khan wants to spend money, as long as he still wants to play with his toys.
I'm kind of at a place now where I want to make AEW seem like it's a good place, but for that to happen, Tony Khan needs to fully step away like Vince McMahon. He needs to hire people that actually knows what the fuck they're doing, and you have enough people there from a previous company that knows how to run it, that are still friends with them people from the previous company to make your company get better. But you don't want that because you like playing single-player games. You don't want no multiplayers in there.
And we've said this. He has people there to do that. There's plenty of people on the wrestling side. He will not empower them. Now, recently, he's hired people on the executive side. I forgot the guy. I don't know the guy's exact. I think his name is Kosher Allen. He's like the executive, he's like the chief operating officer, like Triple H's old position. I believe that's the guy's job. He's a person that that did the firings last week. That was his doing. He's the one slashing shit in the budget.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I need Tony Khan to make this executive decision to just go ahead and just step to the side. Yeah. Be the guy that supplies the money and writes the checks but you don't need to have a say-so in this anymore.
Here's the thing. Showing this video did nothing for your company. It didn't make the Youngbucks look good. It didn't make Tony Khan look good. It didn't make the company in general look. It did nothing. It did nothing but pamper their egos. They thought they were going to come out looking like baby faces, and they didn't. The crowd chanted CM Punk. You lost the battle.
Yep. You literally lost the battle even showing this tape.
On two occasions, your company has had the crowd chant two wrestlers that don't even wrestle in your company and wrestle for the company you don't like.
Again,
on live television.
Yes, the week before when he after the Errol Hawani thing, where you send Edge out to the ring, let's send the ex-WWE guy out there to, rile up the crowd. They fucking chanted for Cody.
Mm-hmm.
It backfired twice on you.
So how you got two people that quit your business, you try to at least slander one of them, and you get two chants of those two people that's in WWE. That's crazy.
It backfired twice.
Twice.
My whole thing is you lost 3 of your top people, and your 3 top people are the main things that's seen on television on WWE. You lost Cody, CM Punk, and Jay Cargill.
Yep.
And they are on TV more than they have ever been on AEW.
Go to hit the next slide. CM Punk's reply on Instagram. This was his acknowledgement.
Savage.
This was his entire acknowledgement. Well, mission accomplished. Yes, thank you, Professor Knox. The AEW crowd turned on Cody. They fucking hated his guts on the way out. They couldn't stand him.
That reminds me. That's crazy because
they fucking turned on him.
That's crazy. They booed them both while they left. They showed up another company. People talk shit, but then you cheer for them both on a show that y'all didn't want them on.
They tried to make your company better. I'm at a loss for words.
Can you say WCW all over again?
Not even.
This is worse, right?
This is
even worse.
This is TNA at its lowest point during somewhere between the Vince Russo era and somewhere between the Bischoff and Hogan era. The worst of both.
Oh, you mean when they lost their title TNA and made it Impact?
That
era?
Yeah.
Take the worst of the Bischoff Hogan era and the worst of the Russo era of TNA. Put that together, and that's what AEW is right now.
And it's sad though. Like I said, I like AEW, but shit gotta change.
And then on, I believe it was Friday night, you had the New Japan Riot show, which was in Chicago. Jack Perry, the scapegoat, he came out with a Chicago flag to Cult of Personality.
I'm not gonna hold you. I geeked out a little bit. I was like, oh, he is a dick.
Yep.
Well, at least he's playing to his role, so it makes sense. But I love the jacket though.
Yeah.
I love the shit that you posted on the Instagram. You said you posted a picture of him as a kid. And he was like, imagine your dad was cheering for this guy.
Yeah.
And then 14 years later, you get choked out by the guy.
Yeah, Jack was his dad's name Jack Perry too?
No, it's Luke Perry.
Luke Perry. His dad.
The famous one, yeah.
His dad took him to SummerSlam 2009.
Yep.
Where CM Punk main evented the show. I forgot what the match was. But CM Punk main evented the show at SummerSlam 2009, and as the meme said, 14 years later he beat the shit out of you.
Yep. Which is
he
crazy.
beat you like your daddy should have.
Damn.
Savage.
Pipe bomb. But to move on later on that week, last week's Dynamite.
This was interesting.
Will Ospreay, he joined in on the petty, childish antics And he took shots at Triple H for what Triple H had to say about his meeting and negotiations with Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay said, there's this rumor that I'm afraid of the grind. And I'll be honest, I have no idea where this conversation come from. Because I'm the only guy that is traveling every single week to the UK and America. 8-10-hour flights every single week, and I'm delivering some of the best professional wrestling matches this world has ever seen, bruv. And normally I wouldn't rise to this type of bait, but I'm seen as the guy that is only in this position, and he's in because he was grinding the boss's daughter. You're in no position to tell me what the grind is about, my friend, because you have no idea what I fight for. So let this be a painful jab back and a gentle reminder that you don't throw stones at an assassin with a machine gun. Really?
I'm not gonna hold you. When he said that, I was like, you know what? The man spitting bars because he ain't never done that before. So I'll let him get those spitting bars. But what did Tony Khan say to you in the back that made you want to say that?
What was it necessary?
It was.
That's it. What did Tony Khan say to you to make you say that? Because Triple H can say shit to get under your skin, but Triple H is speaking from what he thinks and what he knows. You were speaking from straight heart and hatred.
Yeah.
If you listen to the interview with Triple H on the Pat McAfee show, nothing he said was malicious.
No.
It's Tony Khan and whoever's around him just being butthurt. That's all it is. They're just butthurt. So I guarantee you, if you talk to Will, I guarantee you, Will Ospreay's probably had no negative feelings about it.
He probably thought it was a work.
Somebody in that creative circle told him to go out there and cut this promo.
Yep, this is definitely a work. Because it did came out. Will Ospreay did come out a little malicious on that because it sounded like he was butthurt. Yeah, so this is interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either.
But the main event of last week's Dynamite was a Samoan named Joe versus a guy named Rhodes for the world title.
Did it end it the
same?
Can
I copy your homework? Yeah, you sure can. Just change it up a little bit.
Did it end it the same?
No. Well, it ended like last year.
Oh, like
the
he got
Samoan
screwed
named
over?
Joe won, while the person named Rhodes bled.
Did the person named Rhodes got screwed over by another person that's in the quote unquote bloodline? No. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, and there was no rubber chicken.
Oh yeah, no rubber chicken.
I'm still mad that there was no rubber chicken.
No, not the same story.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Free the rubber chicken.
If Tony Khan doesn't really show you how butthurt he is, look at this whole night.
Again, last week going into it, when they cut that vignette with Dustin, I was all in on it. I was like, yo, that's a pretty dope promo. But then just the video and then the Ospreay thing, I was like, really?
Hey, look, not everybody's good at creative universe mode, man.
It's sad.
It is very sad.
It's really, really sad.
It's very sad.
Again, Tony Khan is, if I can copy your homework, just change a little bit, was a person. It'd be Tony Khan.
Tony Khan. Tony Khan would be Tony Khan. That's funny.
Tony Khan should be what Vince McMahon is doing right now, sitting in his home watching this shit from the outside looking in.
And the latest announcement coming out of AEW, Forbidden Door from Arthur Ashe Stadium is canceled.
Wow.
Due to poor ticket sales. And due to the poor ticket sales, New Japan is saying we're not footing half the bill for stadium rental.
We've seen this coming along.
We definitely seen this coming.
As of whatever day it was that it got canceled, well, I think it was it's Monday, Tuesday, whatever it was, last week when it got canceled. They had only sold like 2,000 tickets.
So what you're saying, they sold enough tickets to fill up the other
floor.
side from the camera.
Or the floor, hard cam, whatever. So, as a result, I've dug into some recent AEW shows. Last week, AEW Dynamite, and they taped Collision. You know, the Collision that was on at midnight after WrestleMania Night 1. I don't have a thing for this.
Yeah, I figured.
The Collision that was on after midnight, after WrestleMania Night 1, they taped the same night as last week's Dynamite. They sold 3,252 tickets.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is not a good sell.
And,
Wait a minute. What you're telling me is I outsell them on WWE 2K Universe mode in the game. That's sad.
That is sad.
And if we go to the corresponding television ratings, that Dynamite did 752,000, which is almost 100,000 below their average ratings. And that Collision did 463,000 viewers, which is ironically right on par with their average, because who the fuck stayed up beyond till like 2 a.m. to watch the end of that show? well, actually, here's the thing. When you go into the quarter-hour ratings for that show, they were helped by the college basketball game that came on before it. Because when you go into the quarter-hour ratings, the first quarter for that episode of Collision had 1.1 million viewers. Because again, the people that forgot to turn the channel after the game ended had 1.1 million viewers. The second quarter hour for the Collision had about 500,000 viewers. So half the audience disappeared in 15 minutes. The final quarter of AEW Collision, so there's somewhere about 1:45 to 2 a.m., 17,000 people were watching. So through the course of the show, you lost about 800,000 people watching, according to statistics. Because again, who the fuck is up at 2 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Me. But I ain't watching that shit.
But again,
I'm on YouTube by that time.
So the entire average is skewed by the people that forgot to turn the TV after that college basketball game went off.
Yeah.
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 The real question is, do we feel bad?
Do we?
I don't think so. I don't think I feel bad.
If I go play a song for y'all on my tiny violin.
Wait, I got you.
For it. There we go.
And Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, which was on during SmackDown and the Hall of Fame, they sold 2,907 tickets.
You know, depending on the Pro Wrestling Magic in Richfield Park, it sounds like a regular night for them. That sounds like a good night for them.
Yep. And then this past week's Dynamite, which they showed the footage on, they sold 2,971 tickets.
So basically right now what you're saying is they haven't sold not even 10,000 tickets in total.
Yeah, in the last week they sold less than 10,000 tickets for, they've had about, Raw 6 plus Supercard of Honor. And about 9 shows they've barely sold 10,000 tickets. And that's not even, NXT Stand and Deliver, I believe we had the least amount of attendance for all the WWE shows in the last 3 weeks. And that had 12,000 people.
Damn.
Yeah. Hold on. I believe I have some WWE shows. Where's Stand and Deliver? Stand and Deliver, 13,453. So, the last 2 weeks of AEW can't even match Stand and Deliver, which was the least attended WWE show in the last 2 weeks. Let's see. Here's which show is this? This is the SmackDown / Hall of Fame. 17,059. We did Stand and Deliver. WrestleMania Night 1, which was 68,412. WrestleMania Night 2, 69,621. The Raw after was 18,348. Shall I continue?
I mean, numbers don't lie. I mean, shit.
Shall I continue?
No. I could put it in a better perspective that everybody can understand.
Yeah.
Look at Jade Cargill's face when she comes out to the ring, and look at how she look at the people in the crowd. She ain't used to seeing that and never will ever again. Hard can't have enough people for her to look at and actually talk to.
The SmackDown before WrestleMania, 2.6 million. The highest rated segment was 3.1.
Speaking of Jade Cargill, though, like she said that in an interview that AEW is a growing company. She's not trying to grow. She's 30. She's over 30, and she's not trying to grow with a company. She's literally, she has no time for that. Like,
baby is 32 years old. Aging like fine wine.
You telling me? But I'm just saying, like that proves a point to where they're coming from, what she's coming from. Like, this is bad.
One more thing about the All In footage. AEW immediately, overnight, Wednesday night, they started copyright striking everybody on YouTube that attempted to repost it, including themselves. They ended up copyrighting themselves because they're fucking stupid.
Savage.
There was a point on like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you couldn't even watch the video on their own channel because they fucked up and struck themselves.
Fucking idiots.
Because in the UK, all security footage is owned by the government. CCTV footage is classified as personal data under GDPR law in the United Kingdom. CM Punk could quite possibly do the funniest thing ever and sue AEW. Apparently they went through all the legal stuff before showing it. I wonder if that's something. Yeah, it's apparently they did do legally clear it, but there's still it's up in the air whether they did or not, because everybody knows AEW's legal department sucks.
Again, do we feel bad for them?
No.
What else happening in the wrestling world? AEW at this point now.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else we got to talk about here today?
Brighter news.
A couple of things we forgot to cover last week because we did so much WrestleMania stuff. On NXT Stand and Deliver, Stardom star Julia was in the crowd. She's going to be in the Performance Center soon, or is now, currently.
I can't wait to see what she do over here.
Everybody's already saying that she's better than Mercedes Moné.
You don't have to say that. You can just look at her entrance and say that she's better.
Yeah.
True.
Sad.
It is sad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And the other thing was Carmelo Anthony versus Trick Williams in the main event in a non-title match. They superseded the title match. That was huge, and they fucking delivered. Mm-hmm. Pun intended.
They stood and delivered.
Pun intended. They delivered.
Let me tell you something. That arena, when Trick Williams music played, and they yelled, "Whoop that trick!" I said, "Dude, this sounds like like Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny."
I like it.
Yo, it sounded like listen. It sounded like Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny.
Word.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico was having a good time.
People play for a non-title main event match like that ever.
Yeah, that was huge because the fact that they superseded the title match and they delivered. That was fucking huge.
I knew these two.
That was a 5-star match by itself.
I knew these two was gonna bring heat. Like, you bring the best heat out of the best friends, let's say, like out of matches. You definitely bring the best heat.
Yeah.
If you put them together, like against each other, they'll give you a 5-star match. And this shit was almost 6-star.
Yep. But
But you let nothing.
that guy that writes that thing,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't in Tokyo Dome, so it's only like 4.5.
Yeah,
It might not be 4. It might be 3 3/4.
There wasn't enough super kicks. There wasn't enough Canadian destroyers.
it didn't need
It didn't have somebody with the last name O in the match.
It didn't have nobody part of a club,
Yeah.
part of a faction.
So yeah, it only
Somebody came
gets
from
4,
another
it only gets 4.5. So
From that particular guy, yeah.
they're not from Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah. They're not EVPs. you know, or former EVPs.
You know how that goes.
Yeah. But to us, it's a 5-star match.
On Friday Night SmackDown, by order of the Tribal Chief, Jimmy with the 3 E's. No yeet.
Savage.
He no yeeted out of the bloodline.
No yeet. But Tama Tonga,
Man, didn't we call that one?
ain't nobody realer than Gorilla.
Very cool to see him there, right?
Yo, what made me laugh is, as soon as I watched SmackDown, I was like, this would be a great night for Tama Tonga to show up. And he showed up, and I sent it to Dark. I said, didn't I just say this to you at the end of the show on Tuesday?
But here's the beauty of it, because Solo kept saying, by order of the Tribal Chief. Is he now the Tribal Chief, or is Roman still in charge? Because you saw how Paul Heyman was like, but Roman Reigns didn't tell me.
Hey.
And then because when he grabbed Paul at the corner and said Reigns, you won, Paul was like,
Here's another kicker. Here's another kicker though. Here's another. Didn't Paul Heyman say that there is winners and losers that determine this whole factor? If you wins and losses determines the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Roman lost.
Yep.
Jimmy lost.
Mm-hmm.
And Roman did say that Solo is the rightful heir
Yep. Exactly.
to be the Tribal Chief.
Yep.
Is Solo actually taking that point right now? Like
exactly.
I feel like he is. The simple fact, when Paul was talking and he said Roman Reigns acknowledged that Cody was the better man that night and he messed up and he stopped Paul and said there's time for things to change. I said, damn, bro, that sounds like when Roman recruited the Usos to be in the bloodline. It was time for things to change. I was like, damn, he about to kick Jimmy out. That's crazy.
Yep.
She kept him in there. He's your R-Truth of the Samoan bloodline.
Man.
And you just gave man damn near 6 Samoan spikes and a running hip thrust with a chair around his throat to the
that was brutal.
Yeah.
That was brutal, man.
And I think what sold it for me more is when Paul put up his 1 and tried to call Roman Reigns and he threw the phone down and stomped on it.
Yeah.
He stomped it. Yo.
I said Solo said, fuck him and everybody else, my boy. I said you put up your 1 when I say put up your 1.
Can't wait.
Now the other theory is Solo's working for The Rock.
Ooh, that's true.
That's the other theory.
Working for the final boss.
See,
The final boss.
The final boss.
See, that would be cool, but I don't think The Rock would want to be called Tribal Chief if he already calling himself the final boss. That makes to The Rock in his mind, being Hollywood, he's above Tribal Chief status. That's him downgrading himself.
Well, what if he wants both?
Idiot, shut the hell up.
He wants it all.
He wants it all. I think Solo is definitely going to take over soon. I think he just did. He just
Solo just took over. Now, this is the only thing that I'm worried about, and I want to see how to integrate in there. When did Jacob Fatu show up?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next step. That's the next step. Because when he gets here, he's going to wreck shit.
Dude, these 3, when Jacob comes, oh my God, this is an actual new bloodline, and they look stronger than what Roman Reigns' team was.
Mm-hmm.
To me, right here, this ain't a bloodline. This is the real Samoan SWAT team right here.
Yeah.
All 3 of these guys are going to pit everybody through the worst they ever been. This is like the Samoan Shield at this point.
Facts.
They're going to wreck shop as a 3-man group.
Facts.
I'm just looking forward to the Bloodline because the Bloodline storyline lasted so long, and there was never a part where it got stale. And now it feels like a Marvel movie. We done went through Endgame. Like, we went through Infinity War. Now we're about to go into the Endgame. Like, this storyline seems like it's never going to stop at this point.
This is phase 6.
We're about to hit Krang right now, or Kang right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to hit Kang, then shit, we probably go to Galactus at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, Roman's already set to show back up WWE August 2nd, the day before SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
So this gives them enough time to prepare JFI2 to show up. If he shows up in between that time, Jay and Jimmy to possibly get back together on good terms.
Yep.
And Roman to show back up and try to figure out, I've been home watching this for weeks. What the hell is going on? What you do to my wise man? What do you do to the family? If Roman could come back and be face and get cheered like he did when he was heel Roman,
oh, he would deserve it.
He's going to be so beyond over what Vince had ever wanted him to be.
Definitely gonna be over because once that music hits, that tribal chief music hits, or he could come back with a new music.
No. Keep the music.
Depending. I mean,
Hey, look. The man already let us know. Him and Jordan Brand got a deal. I need to see different shoes every week now.
yo, that's gonna be nuts. If we see Roman back as face, the whole building is going to, and we'll see this as maybe he's gonna save Cody.
Let's not go that far.
All right.
Let's not go. Well, something.
There will be a scenario. I'm saying
something to work to down the line.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that, but not out the gate.
Okay.
I feel like if Cody's on SmackDown and this new Bloodline comes in, I feel like Solo's gonna feel like if he's the rightful heir, he deserves a title shot. They're gonna fuck with Cody a lot. I feel like if Roman do show up, if he saves Cody, it's not for Cody.
It's for the title.
For him. And I feel like if Roman comes back as face and he saves Cody, Cody's gonna feel like he owes him a title shot and he came back and helped him.
He wants him healthy.
Yeah.
And he wants him healthy. So he's like, I'm gonna get my cousins off you, but I need that in one condition.
Yeah. I need my title back, dude. I was head of the table. Now I am no longer not. I need to run that back.
Plus, technically, Roman does have a rematch clause.
Technically, yes.
Technically. So
now rematch clauses actually mean something now.
They actually mean something. Again.
You don't do like Finn and everybody else and you become champion and lose it, then you start from the bottom of the barrel.
Just like Sheamus' old theme means something. So like coming back.
Boy. Can we talk about Sheamus?
Oh, he's slightly out of shape, but slightly out of shape.
He's very.
Hey, look, I wasn't caring about that out of shape thing.
He is a little pudgy.
The signature move.
That knee?
Yeah.
Yo, that knee was deadly, bro. I heard that shit.
The name they gave it was stupid. He was like, they call that the kneecap.
The kneecap. Yeah, the name was stupid. They call it the kneecap. I'm like, what? What happened to the bro?
I don't know. On Monday Night Raw, Paul Levesque introduced the new World Tag Team Championships.
All right,
guys. Are you sure that's Paul Levesque? Because I swear I thought that was Tommaso Ciampa.
Our truth. He's the GOAT, man. All right, guys. Thoughts?
I like him.
I like him too.
I like him. Considering what it has to have a fucking giant WWE logo on it, I like it.
I like it.
I love it. The simple fact that we went from bronze, we went from penny to nickel to now having a gold dollar. Moved up in the world. Now you know we got money.
That was a pattern. Yeah.
But let me tell you something. When I saw this online, and then I went to Twitter, somebody was like, "Oh my God, it's a TMNT title. It's a super cover." And I was like, and I can't unsee it going forward now. You son of a bitches.
Yep.
Somebody told me it was it's like a pizza title. It looks like a pizza pie and shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Some guy on YouTube called this before they even got shown off, because he was like, you go to WWE website and you buy the side plates. It says side plates can fit world title, universal title, and then he was like, at the bottom it said can fit tag team titles due to ship out later in August.
Ooh, you know when that's a leak right there.
Yeah, I was like, that's weird. I was like, mind you, this was like what Friday when he posted that, and I was like, that's weird. I said, when are they gonna show up new titles? Hold Monday they show up new belts, and what they have on the side plates. I said, damn. They gave that away, and this is the only man online that talked about it. No one else talked about this.
So that means we already know what the SmackDown tag titles are going to look like.
Just the blue version of these.
No, it's going to look like the Universal title.
The Universal title, yeah.
Some variation.
But it's going to be blue too.
The detail of this
it's going to have some sort of blue detail on it.
Yeah, blue detail.
You heard me, but have you seen the detail of this up close?
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts.
It is immaculate. It is literally a world title, tag team title. Like I was like, whoever designed this, he was in his bag.
Dude, I was like, wow, finally they got some good looking titles for the tag team divisions because all them titles look ass. Here's
the thing. I was fine with the penny belts. They weren't the best. But for what the design was, I was cool with them. The Raw and SmackDown ones were just ugh.
Yeah.
But the penny ones I was cool with.
The penny ones is okay. But like I finally get to see like gold like in the tag team division.
Yeah.
Actual gold in that tag team division. And they got the side plates on them, which is pretty dope. You know, that's a good add to layer.
Yeah.
When Triple H said you will be known as the world tag team title, I said, "Oh, hold on now, we giving them a moniker now?" Mm-hmm. I said, "Oh yeah, we in a whole different era because normally
we are
Raw tag team."
That part I knew was coming. It was like, okay, we got the women's world championship and the women's WWE championship. It's like, okay, obviously we're going world and back. WWE with the tag titles too,
which I'm okay with too. Like I'm okay that they shorten the name too. Like they, you know, it's kind of a name shorter, like because it keeps it simplified because. Back then, it wasn't that simple. Like, you were getting confused with those tag team titles, which titles you won. Like, the names were just outright, outrageous.
Like, I'm not going to hold you. I feel like they should have unified these and showed these all right around the time of
at WrestleMania?
Damian Priest and them having titles. They should have just showed these all. So when they lost them at WrestleMania, it'd have been a real true beginning. Yeah. Like, you won these. Even though you were just introduced, you won these. But already winning a Raw, ugly-ass tag team show title that I'm happy Triple H said, before I go, give me those. Because he's throwing them bitches into the vault. We're never seeing them again.
Big E announced that he is 100% pain-free, but his spine is still not fully healed. So his wrestling future is still up in the air. And he is dating Mia Yim's sister.
How can I put this? I'm not jealous, but I'm jealous.
I just want to know if they swap.
I don't think they do. I feel like
on purpose or by mistake because
I feel like Big E like you know big meaty men slapping meat, but I don't think he want him and Kiwi be trying to swap women.
And clearly Big E has a type.
Yeah. Because
all the women that we've known that he's dated, Bailey and Caitlyn and now Mia Yim's sister, he likes mixed, thick, slightly muscular.
Hey man, I'm just saying, I'm with him on that. I need me a Nami mommy.
He's got a type.
I mean,
he's got a type.
Shit, he's got the same type I do then. Shit.
Look, I just need me a Dami mommy. I don't give a fuck what race it is.
Man, but he said he may never be cleared. It just hurts, man.
Yeah.
Like,
but in terms of everyday life, he's healthy, and he said right now that's all that matters.
I'm so happy. Yeah. I'm so happy he's still here, walking, like you know, still able to do stuff.
You know the crazy thing is, I kind of like him as commentary.
Yeah,
he puts himself professionally. Like he definitely outdoes himself. Like,
yeah, he's been good on like the really pay-per-view pre-shows. He's been good there, so I'm cool with that.
He talks with elegance. He's really good on the mic. And he's funny.
I enjoy his brand of comedy.
Yeah, he's funny.
Well, we all had to understand that before Big E became this commentary guy, remember, he was the one doing most of the talking in the New Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
You know, so you know his wordplay was going to be crazy if he ever had a chance to sit down and just be commentary.
Yeah.
Word.
Now just imagine him and Booker T them side by side calling the match.
Yeah, that would be dope.
And before we get out of here, let's go outside the ropes.
Hey.
Favorite fast food mascot? Ronald McDonald, the Taco Bell Chihuahua, the Chick-fil-A Cows, or Burger King?
The Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Really?
He was, dude, king of one-liners, bro. Fucking, I want yo quiero Taco Bell.
Look, he the king of one-liners until they kidnapped his little ass. Awesome.
I love it because he was pretty much, besides Ronald, he was pretting much the only one that could talk. Besides Ronald, that's it. But you know, like, that's pretty funny, like actual funny. I don't want to look at clown and, you know, say, hey, like, give some chicken nuggets, whatever.
I mean, Burger King,
he's silent but deadly.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that kind of freaks me out a little bit.
He is a horror movie like monster in the making. He is creepy as fuck. He is quiet as hell, 2 damn tall, and don't make a fucking sound.
Shit, between him and the clown, I mean, shit. The king is more scary?
I mean,
what world is this?
Hey, look, if I could take it, I'm going with the clown. Why? Because I ain't going to hold you. I want to see the world burn, and Ronald McDonald doing a good job of it right now.
Yeah, he's definitely burning with diabetes.
I mean, my actual favorite mascot wasn't listed here. I'm going with Wendy because that bitch a freak.
Ah.
No, John, right?
Yeah, should have replaced the cows then. With,
that
with
bitch
Wendy.
busted open.
But the cows, I don't know much about the cows. All I know is they hold up signs and for Chick-fil-A and shit, and you know they're against chickens and shit, obviously. But you know, it's like a protest. It's like all political.
Like chicken?
It's all political.
They don't want you. They don't want you to eat no more of their kind. They want you to eat chicken.
They remind me of the cows from Kung Fu Hustle.
They just want to genocide another animal. Nazi ass cows.
Or Kung Pao, I mean. They remind me of the cows from Kung Pao. You know, the one that did the martial arts and shit. Like,
it could have been.
Yeah.
Cow and chicken, one or two.
Yeah.
Well, it's been another exciting episode. Rest in peace to AEW.
Yes.
We'll see what happens. As I said earlier, end of last year, World's End. It's the end of AEW as we know it.
Yep.
So, I've been Darth Messiah, and you, sir?
I was the motherfucking hero.
Good night, J Kid.
Have a good night. Good night to all, yeah.
Peace.
Peace.